Hi, this is Karisma Appedole, the mystic scientist in Tucson, Arizona, June 6, 2000. My dear followers, there is an Arcturian UFO above the building, and we are going to be able there to watch what is left of the moon, but let me walk a little bit. So I pass these lights here, and you can see the moon in that way. It's on 69 degrees east. So let's see if I can evade those lights a little bit because they are harming too much the video. Anyhow, I'm trying. There, I put my hand to cover it. The left, okay. Those are my fingers. That's the moon, and usually it has another Arcturian UFO that is working close to it, and the red UFO of Andromeda. So this is Karisma Appedole, the mystic scientist, giving you the best information here. And as you can see the moon, let's see if we can get any possibility of watching the red UFO of Andromeda from this distance, which is a little bit difficult, but maybe we can get it. So these UFOs of Arcturians and also the red UFO of Andromeda are working in the subconscious mind, that the moon works collective and individual. The emotional field, the emotional body, the astral brain, which rules conscious life, even without conscious life knowing it. So this is the most important balancing of frequencies that have already been deactivated, the evil bases of ETs that were there. For the Andromedans did it in the 216 and 217. Now they are just maintaining the most anti-gravity they can give us in space, the time with space, so it can be more cleared, it can be better for us, so we can resonate in a better space for the shifting of consciousness. Our electric field needs to be uploaded in 75% of people. It's 7.83 hertz. They need to upload it to at least 14 hertz of the magnetic field that the gravitatory pull of planet Earth holds because of the Schumann resonance and because of the magnetosphere, which is the emotional body of the planet. And exactly it works the protons and quarks of the nucleus of the atom. So that in my unified system of measurements physics, transformed and advanced one, the nucleus of the atom, the heavy part of it is a positive charge. So it will work gravity and it will work density in relation to our actions, feelings, thinking. So the electric field will work anti-gravity because of the negative charge in a unified system of measurements I use, and it also will work what it is, Dharma. So the virtues of our heart, like understanding, like agreement, like being humble, like have mercy, like have respect, like having the love for others, for ourselves and our almighty creator, the source of all energy, light and sound, who created one cosmos with 8 universes, consciousness and kingdoms in it. So it's very important our opening and spectrum of understanding, which the Arcturians and Andromedans are working, connecting. When the moon, you see the arrow in peacock blue, either straight, direct, as I am focusing the camera now, or either when I turn 180 degrees and handle the astral plane, which is 1 octave above hertz, then I do a Merkaba movement and it will hold the third dimension simultaneously with fourth, fifth, and sixth anti-dimensions, because they are a mirror image and they work 1 octave higher with a negative charge and go counterclockwise. And the positive charge of the physical reality will go clockwise. So this is very important in your understanding, because we are multidimensional beings depending on the acceleration or deceleration of the speed of light. As more gravity exists, there is a rule in physics: less anti-gravity can hold. The more anti-gravity exists, less gravity can hold. Now, the Schumann resonance has brought the identity of Tara. Our planet is in already stepping fifth dimension at 533,066 kilometers of the speed of light, where our soul body lives, our crystalline structure lives, and also our Akashic records are located. So it's very important that we can connect through our heart, the virtues of our soul, to connect our soul body. That is one of the things Nibiru Planet Spaceship is doing, Andromedan UFOs and Arcturian UFOs too. Also, the connection of the left brain with the right brain. So the left brain handles speeds higher than light, 300,000 kilometers per second. And then you will have the new 3-base neuronal connection of 3 bands or channels of energy, light, and sound that go positive, negative, and neutral. And then they work with photons assimilation, absorption in DNA from 7 to 12 photons. This is holding my new physics in the matrix of the quadrature of the circle. You can follow it in my website, www.crystal, C-R-Y-S-T-A-L, Karisma, Karisma.com, in my YouTube channel where you are, and in WhatsApp number 347-485-6435 international, and also in charisma599@gmail.com inbox Facebook. My book in Amazon Kindle is very important because it's a structure of the new education people needs for doing the correct shifting in where it's a relaxation point. See, this is a little fountain. You can listen to it and have a little relaxation. Now I'm going to see the Arcturian UFO, which is above the building to back of me. But first, I'm going to figure out if the other Arcturian UFO, which is located usually on this spot, they work doing 70 degrees, the two Arcturian UFOs, 60 degrees, sometimes 150 degrees, and that is because they are very important trigonometrical degrees for the DNA. So they are trying that we can make it to liberate karma, have a more healthy space-time warp, which is our environment, the light, sound, energy filaments that hold it. They need to be more detoxed, and that is what they are doing, making it more lighter, producing anti-gravity. So the speed of light can go above 300,000 kilometers per second because planet Earth is already in its Schumann resonance which is a rotation and translation movement in planet Earth. So let us see the UFO of Arcturians that is above the building. Well, those lights are here of the center. There is the Arcturian UFO. You can see it. Let me hide a little bit the light with my hand. Try to do it. Let's see. There I did it. The light in my left hand. And the little light that you see blinking there, it's a big Arcturian UFO that has been working with the moon all night. It began there like 7:30. I took some shots of photos in another part, but I'm going to post them in Facebook because I'm not able to post them here in YouTube channel. We still don't have that option, which will be very good. We can post some photos of the videos we are doing for film. So what you see here is my part of my arm, and the light that is below is the light of this center. See, that's the Arcturian UFO, and that is the moon. There. My God, there is the moon and the Arcturian UFO. They are doing angles. And there should be another Arcturian UFO closer to the moon, and probably the red UFO of Andromeda too, one or two of them. So let's see. I have been taking very strange as it can be, Nibiru planet spaceship in this position at night. So it's weird, but it has been happening, and they are working also with the moon. So let's see if he appears tonight with us, so you are witness of it. Because Nibiru planet spaceship is doing a great job also in our DNA, in our detoxing, in our clearing, in the connection. So we can produce anti-gravity. So when it appears, you're going to watch it, and you're going to connect with them to the work they are doing in the 0 point of our cells. You know, each atom that we may have in every kingdom is the same. We have the divinity essence of creation since we were created by the source of all light, sound, and energy, which some people call the one consciousness, creator God. So we were created in a state of perfection. That state of perfection is within all the creation. So it means that in every atom, in consciousness, in the trees that you see, in the water, in all the elements, and in the kingdom of consciousness, of minerals, of man, of animals, and of plants, the same process works. I call it the bioenergy, which is centralized, because that's the one that is the perfection of the creation, and we have a channel in each atom. So I call the other bioenergy not centralized, which is the one that goes in movement, and it's equivalent to bioplasma too in my system of physics. So it's very important that we have all the 75% of the people that are on this planet Earth have a blockage because of the compression of mass, that energy is not liberated. So the equation of Albert Einstein, the most important equation or famous in physics, is E equals mc squared. And as you can see in this equation, the speed of light is the one that liberates mass to become energy. So it's important because when we have an atom and the band or channel or the bioenergy, bioplasma, It's called also the 0 point. I call it also in my matrices of the quadrature of the circle, the mirror, the negative numbers, the 0. So it's important that we understand that the great challenge and aim of humanity now is the connection of each one of us with this channel in our own atoms. It has been, sorry, it's a train. I have some orbs here. Let's see if we can get them with the camera. There you can see the UFO to the left of the building there. And the moon. Well, as I was telling you, each atom has a channel of light, energy, and sound perfection, called bioenergy, bioplasma by me, 0 point, mirror image, negative numbers. It's also called, it's associated with the ki and the prana. So this perfection has been having an alteration because of the process that we have been coming to learn. Our soul comes down to learn in planet Earth, and the errors and limitation and compression of the atoms of mass that doesn't liberate energy correctly has made a blockage. That blockage represents the no connection of the heart with the soul. And that is a big problem in planet Earth. A very big problem in 75% of people that don't hold the human resonance of 16 hertz now, which means the hypothalamus of those persons is in 7.83 connection hertz, or it has to be in 16. And big issues are happening because of that. People is having problems of all types. So, as I was telling you, the big mystery is the connection of the atom in the channel of bioplasma, bioenergy, 0 point, ki, prana, negative numbers, and mirror image. If that connection doesn't happen, then there is no connection of the heart with the soul, and these persons cannot produce more assimilation of photons in their DNA, nor their brain can happen to be a third level consciousness with a base 3 brain, which handles 3 channels of energy, light, sound, movement that connects all the neurons and electricity from the brain to all the body. So these 3 base brain was long before common existence by the grace of the Holy Spirit that Jesus of Nazareth brought to the planet 2018 years ago. He was preparing the brains of people for the shifting of consciousness today. Unfortunately, the results are still there, and they are like a coin in the air, that each one of us has to do its own work, produce anti-gravity by the contact behavior, so we can connect in our own atoms the source of the light of perfection and produce it us in consciousness and hearts, actions, feelings, and thinking. This is important for an understanding, because the only way we can soften catastrophes in planet Earth is by a unification process of hearts and consciousness, 1 plus 1 individual plus 1 individual plus 1 individual plus 1 individual, to make a collective citizen of planet Earth where we can become one with the main source, one consciousness, creator of everything in one cosmos with 8 universes. I am watching several orbs in gold in my screen. I am not sure if the camera gets them, because sometimes it has taken orbs and light beams also that are more intense than even orbs. These are golden light beams that I have in front of my camera, and I very much hope that it can take their frequency, because they are doing a clearing of karma. You have all of you seen that in Egypt, which was a colony of Atlantis and of the gods, co-creators, they use gold very much in their outfits, because gold represents the liberation of karma instantaneously, among many other things. So you need to do a big reflection, kindly, with much love. And also, kindly, with much love, I ask you to share this video. Sharing will give the opportunity others to awake. And also, I am doing a donation collection for a telescope that should be given the money by people so we can clear the collective karma. Because here I have UFOs. It's a great multidimensional vortex, galactic one, which is a big difference with other vortices. This is a galactic vortex. It means also that here in Tucson we have 4 suns. The sun of Alcyone, Photox, adamantine or diamond grid. The son of Orion, our central sun in the galaxy Milky Way. The sun of our own solar system, which is reflecting the adamantine rays of the sun of Alcyone. And also here, meteorite felt in back of the Desert Inn Hotel, like 130, 150 meters. And there is a big hole that is bringing up neutrinos and positrons from the interior sun in the earth. And it's extremely important because they are liberating pressure of the interior layers of the planet because of the earthquakes and all of those things that are related with the layers, tectonic layers of planet Earth. So really, it's important your donation that will help the collective karma, and if by any chance you still have a karma. We have 3 genetics, our father, mother, that run in 3rd dimension. It means, for me, in a book that I have in Amazon Kindle, I wrote, time is an acceleration or deceleration of the speed of light with a location in space. And there are many times at the same time. And time goes to rhythm. And also is the process of acceleration. So past and present are due to the acceleration or deceleration of the speed of light. I have the measurements in my matrices of the quadrature of the circle in the book in Amazon Kindle. You can read it. Things we must know about crystal quartz vibration, crystal quartz, tools for transformation. It's because I was in advance since I first decided to write the book to the adamantine grid, which the alchemist singing bowls that I work with crystal tones. I have been doing a research for almost now 14 and a half years. And these singing bowls have all the adequate needs that people has to survive. So quartz is the agent that is neutral. It holds a pi ratio relation as the magnetic field of our planet Earth is built of the double movement of rotation and translation in a pi spiral. It means the logarithm asymmetric spiral. And that is our magnetosphere and rules the magnetic field of our planet and of our atoms. So these connections are important for you to have a reflection, but quartz, any quartz, I use it in bracelets. I have them here. I have one very important, is gold. It's a quartz that is gold. And they are charged with the sun of photons. The quartz stores photons and has a memory. And all the memories of planet Earth are in quartz. So that's why I wrote this research of my book in Amazon.com in quartz. Of course, I do an application to the bowls, but also I do applications anywhere that the crystalline grid of quartz works. What is a crystalline grid? Or a crystalline structure, better to understand. In a crystalline structure, the atoms work like 3, 4, 6, 8. In a rhythm that they are always recycling with the light of our Almighty Creator in a pi ratio, which is equivalent to the Star of David, which is equivalent to the logarithmic asymmetric spiral, and which is equivalent also to 72 degrees, and also is equivalent to 0. If you would like to read more about, I have a matrix that I call the matrices of the photons, which is when we absorb photons by our conduct behavior. I demonstrated it in a matrix of the quadrature of the circle. We produce 72 degrees. You can watch it and read it in www.crystalkarisma.com. I have a beautiful post there, and also in the book in Amazon Kindle I just talked to you, where you can get by Karisma Appedole, Karisma, my last name Appedole, Lebanese, Apped as in date, OLE. So this is important for your reflection. I am inviting all of you to have a big reflection on this video and to kindly share it. And if you want to do me questions and the donations, I have a PayPal account, which is in my website. It has a yellow button that says donate. You will get a receipt for the donation, so I can buy that telescope and go and take my seminar for it learning in the University of Arizona in the Department of Astronomy. So I can handle the telescope very well and buy the appropriate one that we need to see everything more clear and help people awake and burn their karma. So may peace prevail in your hearts, in the connection of your soul body. Karisma Appedole, the mystic scientist, is very grateful that you have been part of this transmission. There is the UFO above, you see? Above the building. Let's see. There you can see it. It's an Arcturian UFO. Yesterday, a friend of mine brought me some binoculars that are very good. They are German. And we took, with much difficulty because we didn't have a stand, some pictures that I posted in my timeline in Facebook. And it has a face and he's very happy. He turns to an orb also. And also the ship, his UFO, was made a heart. So he's giving a lot of love for all planet Earth inhabitants and me. Thank you, my love. I am transmitting now in live YouTube to the world. Arcturian UFO and my friend there. If you would like to do some beautiful heart as you did yesterday, if it's possible, or a twinkle twinkle so people sees you around there, Arcturian UFO, and my friend is there too. My connections of my Akashic records and past lives. We all need to activate. They are in the crystalline structure of fifth and dimension where Tara, the planet Earth, is now. That's the identity. Earth in third dimension, Tara in fifth and dimension, counterclockwise energy, light, sound, one octave higher in a Merkaba. And then in seventh dimension will be Gaia, where we are going a little farther. Let's see the moon there also. Okay, let me hide a little bit with my hand the light. Try to, because I can't take the phone of this hand and it's really difficult. Let's see if I can get out that light of. That's the moon in the back, as you can see there. Sorry. Well, here were the gold orbs, which they went. Nibiru planet spaceship hasn't shown. May be busy somewhere else now. He didn't visit today us here. I don't see him. He's so big that we can see it easily, I tell you. I'm trying to get him, but I don't get him. So, unfortunately, today I was not lucky. You see water relaxation with the water fountain. Tucson, Arizona, the great multidimensional vortex of energy, light, and sound, connecting four suns, photons. The Arcturian UFO there, Karisma Appedole, the mystic scientist, thanks you very much for being part of this broadcast live YouTube channel. Many blessings for everyone that follows me here in YouTube, in Google Plus, and my Facebook fans, which I will post it to. Thank you very much for being part of these live broadcasts.